Welcome back to GeForce and our coverage of E3. I'm here with Russell Williams, CEO of HoloSpark. We're going to talk about your game, Earthfall. So, what is Earthfall?
So Earthfall is a cooperative shooter. So aliens have basically landed in Seattle and they're spreading out, and now you're the ragtag band trying to push them back.
So I have a question. First of all, why do aliens always land in America first? Why do they always land in the best armed country in the world? You know why?
Because if you're landing anywhere, pick the best first.
Yeah, right. And the Pacific Northwest, obviously a gorgeous setting for it. Why not land there and destroy the whole thing?
Yeah, coincidentally, we're based in the Pacific Northwest, so of course that's where a lot of our inspiration comes from.
Yeah, just walk outside and be like, I know what our environment should look like.
Yeah.
So you're drawing inspiration from the world around you, and this game reminds me of a couple other very popular four-person shooter games like Left 4 Dead 1 or 2.
Sure.
It has like a similar vibe than that, but with aliens. So are there similar mechanics, or do you differentiate yourself from those games in some way?
Well, you know, Left 4 Dead created the basic genre, and the stuff that we really love about that genre is the team play, right? Like, you get knocked down, I can run over, spend a little time, pick you up, we're covering each other. So, like, making sure we're watching each other's back is a critical part of gameplay. That's a lot of what's really fun about that genre. But we went off in some other different directions. One of the reasons that we did aliens, for example, instead of zombies, is that I kind of wanted the story to progress. I wanted things to actually matter from the outcome. So the reason we went with aliens is because we actually created a continuing storyline of where this game is going to go. So the first campaign really is all about humanity getting its ass kicked. It's pretty bleak at the end. And then the second campaign is we start to fight back. We start to figure out a little bit of what's going on with these things and how to stop them. And we actually introduce new weapons as we learn about the aliens. Every campaign tells you something about what's going on, so you'll eventually learn why they're here, what they're doing, and you start seeing humanity's reaction. And we'll eventually have a very satisfying ending with what's going on with these aliens.
I see. So rather than the narrow focus of Left 4 Dead, which is just survive while you get from A to B and try and keep surviving through the zombie apocalypse, this is more learning about the world and the story and maybe leading up to some ultimate conclusion with the aliens.
Exactly. And we have, planned escalation as we go along. We're not a talking heads game, right? This is an action game. So there's a lot of, gunfire and explosions and shooting these things in the head.
Right. And this game, you do have AI teammates if you want, but it's really best experience with friends, right? That's
everything's best experience with friends.
Right. So hopefully your friends provide a lot of like the banter and whatnot as you play through this game.
Right.
Looks really entertaining. Right now you guys are in early access on Steam. So what's the path forward right now for this game?
So we basically built the foundations, and right now with our next patch that's coming out, we've been doing a lot of optimization and a lot of refinement. So really making performance start to sing, start adding the new content, and we start to flesh out the world, and you'll see that as we go, as we continue to build on it. So we've got another full campaign that's coming up. And then when we come out in full release next year, we'll be on PC and on the console. So we'll be releasing on PS4 and Xbox One as well.
Cool. So for the PC gamers, any planned mod support or anything like that?
Not at this time.
Okay.
Something we'd love to do, but we've got the roadmap of build a great first product and then see where we go from there.
Gotcha. Well, it sounds like an interesting, fun game. Like you said, you're a fan of Left 4 Dead, but this is your own take on it, and I like the sound of something with more of an actual backstory behind it and kind of a place to go to.
And we also have like cool buildables and stuff like that. You can build fences, you can build turrets, we add on to that. So you're trying to reinforce your area. So that little building kind of pushes apart as well.
Yeah, you've added more gameplay mechanics to it as well. So your take on it sounds like a lot of fun. If you guys want to check it out, it's on right now, Steam Early Access. Russell, thank you so much for coming in and talking to us. Thank you guys for tuning in to GeForce. Check out Earthfall right now on Steam.